Wood is truly fascinating material. Every bowyer is aware of its potential. Trees providing us precious bow staves have something in common with us. There are no two alike, and there is no perfect one out there. What does it mean to a bowyer? Staves, being bow-making material, have specific imperfections which we have to face. Moreover, we have to take an individual approach at each wood piece, because each is different and offers unique challenges. The most common imperfections we are talking about are knots, wavy wood surface, and snaky or crooked trunk. Finished bows with visible signs of this kind of defects we call character bows. Such weapons are unique and often can be considered art pieces. On the other hand, these imperfections can cause a lot of trouble, sometimes even overcoming the bowyer and turning his work into a pile of splinters. In this video, we'll take a closer look at those challenges you may face building a bow. We'll also try to figure out how to deal with them. Firstly, let us talk about knots. These are remains after branches. They fell off, and the wounds were enclosed in a trunk. There are a few ways out to deal with knots during a bow build. Most importantly, pay attention to them lying out the bow. It's good for them to be in the center of the limb, or if stave is large enough, just to avoid them. But what if both of these conditions can't be fulfilled, and knot has to be at the edge of the limb? Then just leave extra material on the side of it to reinforce and secure the spot. It won't be the perfect looker, but it will get the job done. Another way to go is to hollow out the knot. This method is recommended when knots are exceptionally large. Doing it, remember to leave extra white material on the sides around the knot. It can be tricky to tailor and finish, but such bows look just stunning. It's worth to mention that hollowing knot helps to reduce bow mass, what improves its performance. Now let's move on to the grain and trunk shape issues. General bowmaking rule is to follow the natural grain of the wood. What does it mean? If the tree you fell was crooked, your bow also will be like that, unless you will apply proper corrections. Following the grain is important for bow to be long-lasting and durable. You can see the grain looking at the bark. It's also being revealed during splitting trunks. So laying out a bow, remember to follow those natural lines of the wood. Nevertheless, sometimes it can cause string alignment issues. Then the simplest way out is to use steam to hit the bow at handle section and clap it at proper direction to line the whole thing up. Wood snakiness can be also the reason of tillering issues, just like the wavy surface of the stave. Getting your hands on such exceptional stave, be careful. Chasing the grain, you must be especially precise. It's very easy to violate too much growth rings on such bumpy wood piece. Tillering such piece is also tricky. Remember, you won't get the perfectly looking bend out of such stave. It doesn't mean it can't be an efficient weapon. If you will be careful enough, you can get as great and fast weapon as from straight and nice piece. You just have to adapt the tiller to all natural curves and bumps. Working with full of character wood is always a precious lesson. Sure, it might be challenging and full of obstacles, but at the end of the day, you will be rewarded with unique and one-of-a-kind weapon. So thank you for watching, guys, and see you next time.